Hello, welcome to Real Frank Rants. Thanks for checking it out. In this episode, I'm going to get into the disgusting display of the Michigan State football team about how they all was scared. Get your butt whipped by Michigan, then you get all scared. Mel Tucker scared. Ben Mathers scared like a little schoolgirl. And the football team gets scared in the tunnel. They can't do anything on the field, so then they jump a couple of guys in the tunnel. We'll get into all that next.
Real Frank.
All right, let's get right into it. Michigan State football program was scared. Coach, director of football operations, all little pussycats. So Michigan destroys Michigan State, even having a bad offensive game, and they still destroyed them with their defense. And rather than take it out on the field, they wait to cause chaos in the tunnel. We'll get into that in a second. But just as a reminder here for Sparty, here's a little something special for you.
Yo, whoever could fit these 10 glizzies in their mouth, $100. He's doing it. Push him in. Push him in.
Come on, Mel.
Yo, whoever could fit these
Push
10
him
glizzies
in,
in their
Mel.
mouth, $100.
Push
He's
him
doing
in,
it.
Mel.
Push him in.
Push him in,
Push
Mel.
him in.
Oh, that's a great video by Swanky Wolverine. Push him in, Mel. Mel. So let's get into it. So you have probably seen this video, right? But you can see right here, this is where the fight is taking place. He's getting hit with a helmet here. So let's go ahead and play this. Bam, bam, bam. But what may be throwing you off is the guy running away in it. Now look how close he is. That's Ben Mathers. Look he's running. He's running like a little bitch. He's scared. He's scared. Look at him go. He's right there. Look at this. He is right there, standing there. He could break this whole thing up. He could intervene and prevented his own players from possibly getting suspended. He could have broke it up and prevented that Michigan player from getting injured. These young kids make poor choices sometimes, and this guy's the director of football operations. And look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him. Look at him go. Scared little bitch. That guy should be all over the media and being destroyed. Let me read it. Ben Mathers. This is the guy right here. Director of football operations. The media should be eating this guy. The university should be investigating this chump. What does he do? Director of operations. You're right next to a fight, next to your players. Break it up. Oh, I know what he does. This is what he does. This is the beginning of the football game on ABC. This is what Ben does. Coming out of the tunnel, this is what he must be hired to pay to do this. Here he is. Push the camera back. Go back. Go back. He's a tough guy there with the cameraman, right? Look at that. This guy's hand out there, clapping, and there he's over there clapping again. So that's what Ben's job is to do. Not break up fights and protect his players. Back up the camera. Look at that pussy. Back up. I'm a tough guy. Back up. Stick out his hand. Tap it. Tap it. Tap it. You know? That's all he does. He's right here. He's a clapper. He is a clapper. He's over there clapping. You know what he is?
Oh, yeah, the bitch.
That's him. He's the bitch. Look at that. He's a tough guy for the camera crew on ABC. I'm a tough guy, director of operations. But look at that. Wave up. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. You don't know who I am, Ben Mathers. We know how you are, Ben Mathers. Let's look at you again here, Ben. This is you, Ben. This is the real Ben. That's the Ben. That's the true Ben. Fear. Fear that pussy. Ben Mathers. The university should be embarrassed. Director of football operations. People should be eating him up alive. Yeah. So here's my other thing with this whole brawl in the tunnel. This piece of shit guy here. He's a Michigan security guard, right? They said they had extra security. You see videos of the state police there and guys like this wearing the event staff jacket, the badass mofos, right? Badass is supposed to break this stuff to help prevent stuff. This piece of shit right here does nothing. Watch this video. He does absolutely nothing. Fight's breaking out. There he is right here. Break it up. Break it up, guy. Pull this guy out. Pull him out. But he does nothing. Where are you at? Look at him come in at the end. Look at him come at the end. He's going to come in. Look at him. Why didn't you do anything, Chubby? Look at him. He's right there. That shit just happened in front of you and you did absolutely nothing. Take that jacket off. Take that name badge off. You could have help avoid all that injury and unnecessary. Now all these kids are going to be charged with assault. And you could have stopped it. Why that? And he's got a fancy headset too. Look at, he's got a headset. Who's he talking to? His mommy? His mommy? Because he sure ain't doing his job there, breaking up these guys. Rip him of his jacket. It's disgusting. Disgusting. And here's the other thing that's a big pisser. So it took a while to get a response from the Michigan State football team regarding the problem in the tunnel. And they finally suspended 4 guys on the following day. 4 guys. But none of them were their star linebacker, Wyndham. Wyndham was their starting linebacker and a star for them. He wasn't one of those people. But he was the one, if you go back, that Ben was running like a little bitch from, was the one punching that Michigan player. Obviously, his number, his name, everything quite visible. But it took another day for them to finally do the right thing and suspend him. So on Sunday evening, the Spartans suspended 4 players, right? These 4 players, but you don't see Wyndham. That's their star guy. On Tuesday, this is Sunday. On Tuesday, they finally stepped up to the plate and decided, we gotta suspend Jacoby. There's no way around it. We gotta suspend him. You know, we can't get away from it, even though wins are more important than doing the right thing and trying to help these boys turn to men and making correct choices and owning up to the mistakes. They try and cover up for more money and wins. They got to pay Mel Tucker's guaranteed money. Yeah, it's disgusting. Now, people have been saying, James Franklin, another little bitch, complaining about the tunnel. Like, they got to fix that tunnel. That tunnel's been like that for 100 years. But all of a sudden now, there's trouble with the tunnel. Well, here's a video of when Michigan played Hawaii a few weeks earlier, and there was a rain delay. Now, you tell me if there's any fighting here in this tunnel. They're all watching football on TV in the tunnel. All together on the fucking tunnel. Oh, so it's got to be the tunnel, right? Huh. Or it could be the asshole players and coaches that are leading these teams and causing this unnecessary drama. Again, they're in the tunnel, and you can see the Hawaii players over here, Michigan players over on the other side, and they are all together watching football in the tunnel. Nobody's fighting. No one's talking trash. They are all amongst regular people in that same tunnel. So why don't we look at the leadership of those 2 incidents of Penn State and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches throwing, and that piece of shit where he's screaming at everybody, and Michigan State. Now, I have a theory. Last year when Michigan beat Ohio State, Michigan was yelping at Ohio State in the tunnel during halftime. And I think the other schools saw that and they go, we're going to do the same thing to show them we're not backing down, because they were getting their asses kicked, both teams, in the first half. That's the way they were trying to pump themselves up and start static in the tunnel. No one else had a problem in the tunnel, but those 2 pussy whipped schools have trouble in the tunnel because of leadership. Their leaderships are asses. So Mel Tucker, after that whole incident, look at this tweet. He finally responded on October 30th at 9:16 a.m. the next day. He finally tweeted about this whole ordeal. In complete cooperation with law enforcement, the Big Ten Conference, MSU and leadership will evaluate in Ann Arbor and take Swift. Swift? There was nothing fucking swift from your end, you piece of shit. You know what you're swift about? You're swift about when someone tries to hit you in the head. All of a sudden, you're pretty swift about that. Look at it. Oh, he gets pissed about that. He takes care of that business. You try and touch that beautiful golden dome of his. Oh, forget about it. He gets mad. You can't touch the head. Then you get a swift reaction from Mel. You know, give him a check or try and touch his head. That'll get a good reaction from him. The incidents involving small groups of our players do not represent our culture. Yes, it does. There were a dozen of MSU players and officials in that tunnel, and no one, including Tucker, tried to intervene. Totally your culture. Totally culture comes down from leadership, right? It's easy to lead when things are winning and running smooth, and then when you're losing and things are not going your way. That's how true leadership is defined. Where was Mel? Tuck coming, Tuck running. And Mel Tucker has still not reached out to apologize or discuss his players assaulting the 2 Michigan players per Jim Harbaugh. Now, the etiquette in football is usually the coaches will talk, make direct contact, call, pay their respects and their grievance, apologize, voice to voice on the phone. Nothing from that man. Nothing. That tells you the type of person and the shitty program, how it's run. The director of football operation runs like a little schoolgirl scared. And this guy, nowhere to be found, and he doesn't even own up to anything. Hey, this is a great treat. MSU, Tuck coming to pick up his check. And his check better clear too.
You son of a bitch.
That's all he cares about. Oh, just posted bail for the boys, waiting on the papers to clear now.
But they are who we thought they were.
Yeah, they are who we thought they were. Garbage. Oh, where Tuck going? Where Tuck going? Oh, and then this one. Doesn't Mel Tucker look like Debo from Friday? I think he does, man. Look at it. It's pretty close. Could be Debo. Maybe that's who he's trying to role model. Maybe that's how he's trying to run his program after Debo. Tuck coming to the county jail to post bail. Oh, there's going to be arrest. Washtenaw County is still doing their investigation. It's only a matter of days before they come back and have them players arrested. At least a couple of them are going to be arrested and charged, as they should. And look how the tight threads of Mel, man. That nice custom green suit from that $95 million contract. That's what he cares about. He's looking good, man. He's a sharp-dressed man, but heaven, you give a little trouble or controversy, man, crumble. Just like his boy Ben Mathers. Team up, And let's be honest. When it comes down to it, reality, there's only 2 schools that really matter in the Big Ten. Michigan and Ohio State. Little brother, Michigan State will never be. This video that someone made is the best thing to describe it in the best possible way. Oh, yeah. Come on, Sparta. Yeah, little Sparta trying to take on Ohio State, Michigan. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, come on, Sparty. They want to get into the game. Get the fuck out of here, Sparty. You're not ready for the big league yet. You're a pretender. Get out of here.
Alrighty then.
All right. So, Sparty, Ben, and Tuck, they got a lot of things to work on, but they're a bunch of scared men. Scared program. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out.